You've alluded to 1999. I mean, as you are no doubt aware, the two parties did get together in 1999. You've alluded to the defeats. Many observers believed, always surprised. I mean, the NFP rather surprised many observers at that time by forming that alliance with the SVT, led by what many people termed in that era, in 1999, by their former enemy, Prime Minister Sitiveni Rambuka. That's how he was perceived at that time by many observers. And many observers believed that this was a big, big tactical mistake. Many Indo-Fijians had not forgiven Rambuka for his role in the overthrow of the Mavandra government and the subsequent drafting of a constitution that they considered to be racist. And the NFP, as you said, for the first time in their 36 years, lost all of its seats in the House of Representatives. You've alluded to that. My question to you is, what do you think is different this time?
The learning of history, of course, from 1999 up until now. And what we have together as a country experienced from the Garisse government and on to the Fiji First government. Now we're looking for real leadership. We're looking for leadership that is steady, looking for leadership that can provide guidance and wisdom, not just to government, but also to the country as a whole. And so when we look back, and I'm talking about intentions, I'm talking about good intentions of people. And I know it cost Mr. Jairam Reddy his political life. I got to appear before Mr. Justice Reddy when he was president of the Fiji Court of Appeal, and he was a lovely man. He was a man of few words, but he had a great soul, and I think he had great intentions to walk into that arrangement with Mr. Rambuka in 1999, knowing full well what price he might have to pay, but he did it nevertheless. And to me, that thing that happened in 1999 was a good seed, and a seed which will flourish in 2022.
Okay. Do you think that the ghosts of 1999 have truly gone, vanished, or do you think there is still that hurt factor remaining amongst some sections of the Indo-Fijian community?
I don't think that any of the ghosts would leave. They will remain with us forever. 87, remains to be, the Fiji Sun continues to bring up 1987 on its front page. 1999 might, soon turn to become a front page thing in days or weeks to come. And just for the sake of informing people that look at what they've done in 99, they've done now, they will suffer the same fate. But we've got an entirely different electorate now, Sashi.
Mm-hmm.
An electorate that were not here in 1999, an electorate that were not here in 1987, an electorate that, whose concerns are real life concerns for an average, everyday Fijian in anywhere that they reside. The issues about employment, issues about housing, issues about economy, affordability of goods. These are real life issues that this electorate would base their decision on in this election. And that's why I keep going back to good intentions. So if people have good intentions, it will show. And when people know of your good intentions, you attract them to you. And we can only look at these two AGMs, or SGM as we call it at the People's Alliance, to see how people have come. Attraction of leaders, not perfect, but who are offering the alternative to what we have now in Fiji. And that's more important, that people get to hear from and see alternate leaders. And to me, after the signing of the memorandum between the People's Alliance and the National Federation Party, to me that these this memorandum provides Fiji with a more stable government in 2022.